I don't know if you could see it. Her shirt said, "I heart DP." Anyone? Anyone? We are at Trillium Airstrip. Here, I'll give you a little up and down. Whoever planned and designed this walk path, this wooden walk path area, must be a very polite person, because they built in like pull-out areas like you find in single lane roads, you know, so that someone can have manners and let the other person pass. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's say the trail was busier, especially with dogs, you know, because not all dogs like other dogs, not all people like other people. You can pull off over here and have some trail manners. On this part of the trail, we enter the back part of Trillium Campground, the National Forest Campground that you have to pay for. I wish I could pull off a David Attenborough impersonation to narrate. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with my Wisconsin accent. We're almost at Trillium Lake though. We're kind of there. Here's lily pads, look at this. Okay, the campgrounds at Trillium Lake, the paid for ones, they're like 30 bucks, I think, 20, 30 bucks. This is how close they are to the trail. I'm sorry, but if all you're getting is bathrooms, potable water, spigots, I mean, they're just from a spigot, and trash service, do the boondocking. It's just a mile down. It doesn't seem that terribly busy, but Riot did just get attacked by an off-leash dog with no manners. Riot is on a leash. Gah! Luckily Riot's okay, because it was like a Burmese mountain dog mix. It was huge. What was this lady thinking? I don't even understand. I know I look straight glamour. I bartered with a friend. They're gonna let me use their shower in their RV. In exchange, I'm gonna take care of their dogs because they had to go to town today. So if you're wondering how I'm dealing with the bleach when I'm dispersed camping, friend with an RV. I don't know if any of you have experienced showering in an RV, but this is the way that it works here. Hopefully I'm doing it right, but you turn the water heater thing on and then you have to wait about 30 minutes God, it looks super good. Getting pretty bleachy. Okay, the processing time for my hair should be done. So we're gonna turn the water on. In order to get it hot, apparently you gotta let it like run for a minute. It feels like a waste of water to me. Maybe you could put like a bucket at the bottom to collect it, but I guess it has to push the cold water through to let the hot water come in. And then it has this little tab thing. If you're wondering, I am gonna clean my friend's shower area after I'm done with this as well. I feel like that's the right thing to do. Puppy girl, you don't need to bleach your hair. All right, and then we gotta rinse our hairs. Okay. Oh, I gotta take that out. Jesus, this is such a process. So not only is the water warmer and the water pressure far superior than what I can get with my shower system, but I don't have to worry about where the bleachy gray water is going. It goes into a gray water tank, where my gray water goes under the ground, which isn't a big deal because, you know, I use like earth safe products, but obviously a bleach kit from L'Oreal is not earth safe. Earth. Put that there for now. What do you think? You think you're so pretty? You think you don't need highlights? I know, it's nice to be a dog. Yes. Man, the floor muddy. Okay, and now we have to give ourselves a little trim. Not that many of you care, but here we go.
Can I tell you what the dream was, how it happened? Floor putting my socks on, and then you kind of come from the side and you tip.
Tranquilized you with a gun, because when you tip somebody, right, everything's interconnected and there's thoughts going on, right, and there's some sort of visualization going on, like The Secret or some shit, right? What? I don't know, Bobby. It's not even the realm of my thinking, right? This fucking guy.
All right,
forward right away.
hair done, I
You
guess.
tell me right.
Alrighty, warm up. Oh. I've been thinking about getting my broken nose fixed. I know it's expensive, but some of you may know from a past video, I've broken it 3 times. And if I could just straighten this part right here, that's all I want. I don't want to like change my nose. I want to fix this, and then my hope is that it doesn't feel like clogged and swollen when the allergens are bad, because like right through here, like gets like, it feels swollen. In the past few years, I've thought about fixing it. I kind of wish that I did before I hit the road. Would have been a lot easier. But Jodie Foster has a quote that has kept me from doing it. She said, "I'd rather people say that I have a bad nose than a bad nose job." At the same time, man, it would be nice to just have this straight again.
This happen to you, but it's worth asking yourself if you're maybe sometimes driving people away with the very same narcissistic tendencies that hurt you in the first place. How? But first, let's talk about some of the behaviors that show up in traumatized people. Not every symptom of CPTSD looks like narcissism. On how we feel all the time, on your companion's day, you know, what's going on in their life. And
I'm walking up the road from Trillium Airstrip, the dispersed camping. And if you walk up this road, it'll connect to a campground, but on the way, it passes such cute cabins. Check this one out. It has a little creek. It's a hot one. So tomorrow I plan to go to do laundry in the nearby town, but the last couple times that I've done laundry, a few of my lady essentials have been torn to bits and destroyed. So I decided that I would hand wash them, and I looked up a couple tutorials about doing laundry off grid, and that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So I got a bag of panties and bras, if you didn't know what I meant by what we were doing. And I'm sorry about the generator noise, but my new friend over there works from his trailer and he's actually charging my laptop, so I can't get mad about it. All right, so I have a bucket filled to about here with water. I have Dr. Bronner's soap. I have my underwear. Okay, and that's off-grid laundry with Lux. So like I was just mentioning, I appreciate that my new friend here has a generator because I had to really conserve battery so that I could keep my fridge running, to the point where I took the fuses out for like the diesel heater and my USB charger and my 12 volt and stuff like that, because it was struggling overnight given that we had several cloudy days. Now he was going, well, if I let you borrow my generator, can't you just plug it into your 30 amp and then have your 30 amp charge your batteries? No, because when I installed my solar, I have the system separate. And then we took a look at the house battery that Colorado Trailers installed into this cargo trailer, which does charge off my alternator, but I realize now it doesn't charge off the 30 amp either. I would have to use this Genius battery charger by plugging it into a wall outlet, which would charge off the 30 amp like shore power essentially. And then I'd have to use the alligator clips to power the batteries. If I'm wrong here, will someone please tell me in the comments? I'm pretty sure that's right. I called Colorado Trailers, but no one answered. And if I remember correctly from when they initially walked me through, that's just the way that it is. I think if you're plugged into shore power, they just assume you're going to use the wall outlets and not worry about the battery. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I kind of feel like that's stupid. I really want to redo the whole thing. I'm thinking come winter, there's going to be a big construction project. I'm moving around too much to mess with that. But I think come winter, we're going to have to rebuild this thing. Y'all ready for this? Okay, let's move on with our lives, eh? As many of you know, I have 200 watts of solar on the roof and about, hold on real quick, roof. So I have been told that I say roof wrong. Roof, it's supposed to be roof. Anyway, Midwesterners, y'all feel me. So I have 200 watts of solar on the roof. I have 210 amp hours of battery. It has been struggling. We had like 3 really overcast days. Today's mildly overcast, but my batteries are almost back up to 100%, thank God. And then luckily I have a 100-watt folding panel, and this is how I've been charging it to make sure it doesn't get stolen. So I take my Jackery, which is how I normally charge my laptop because it has the pure sine wave inverter, and my inverter does not have pure sine wave, so I tend to charge my laptop off the Jackery. Anywho, so what I do is I put it in the truck, I balance it on the spare tire for the trailer. Plug it in to the solar panel, which sits on the roof up here, and then I lock it. So could someone steal the solar panel? Yeah, probably, but they're less likely to get away with the Jackery too. Right? Do you say roof or roof? Do you say woof or woof? Nothing? Okay. All right, that's probably just about enough for this week. I thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.